Welcome everyone to part 3 of week 5 Sudden Death Challenge. I think this is going to be the episode to watch if you're going to just watch one of these, because what I'm about to do is either going to get us a bunch of bonus points for going fast or it's going to kill us. So I'm trying to get the game finished by 40,000 turns, and I'm trying to get down to Vaults 5 before or equal to XL level 18 and then Zot by XL 20. So we're in a race against time here because we're already partway through 15 and I have no ruins. So I need to get one ruin so I don't get locked in vaults. And I think that's going to be Shoals. So right now what we're planning to do is dive Shoals. And that is largely because I have cold resist with the option of getting a second pip if I want to change rings. And I've got poison resist. I don't have Aralek, which is the only thing that really scares me. But I still think Shoals is probably the safer bet over Spider, which is the other option. We'll check. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. If Shoals looks too iffy, then we'll jump over to Spider. And then we're going to be diving through vaults, and we got to do all of that in like 3 levels. So I'm sitting here on Orc 1, and I'm opting not to go to Orc 2 because I expect that gets me a level just to clear it out and get to the shops, which I don't really need, and I'll show you why I think that. I already have Sphinx Sisters online, along with Violent Unraveling, Mana Viper. I've got a Radiate just about there, and what we're working towards is Summon Horrible Things at 43% fail rate. So we're getting there. We've also got Ignition kind of on the back burner. I haven't been working on it at all, but I can see getting that online next. So just getting a little more spell casting here, and then we're going to jam summoning after that. So I want Sphinx Sisters to be a little more castable than this, but it's usable at 14%. And then more summoning, and then we'll look at fire magic. So that's the game plan. Going to be trying to play safe and fast at the same time. Not in real time fast, but in turn count. So here we go. Let's hope Shoals' entrance is relatively safe and easy. I should add that we have the Warlock's Mirror here, which can reflect willpower checking attacks, which could be really useful for Shoals. So that's another reason I'm thinking Shoals is the way to go. Otherwise, we don't have a lot of particularly good items. 2 intelligence rings. We've got some resist, like I showed you. Scarf of Resistance. So it's doable for Shoals, I guess. But before I cast my Torchlight from Yred, I'm going to make sure I get Sphinxes online. Now that I've done that, I think I can probably secure the entrance to Shoals here. So we'll go ahead and light the torch, which gives me some summons. Not particularly good ones, but that's okay. We're at 5 pips of piety here, so we actually do have Fathomless Shackles online, but it's a 77% fail rate. My God. Maybe I should be looking to train some invocations to get that more online. We also don't have a Bound Soul, so I'll be looking to find something to put in that position. All right, anyway, here we go. Looks like we've got this guy confused right away, and this one has throwing nets. I've got guys flanking from the bottom as well. So we'll get our Mana Viper online. I'm just going to step back. Hopefully this guy doesn't step on this alarm trap. That's a little scary. All of my allies are going over there as well. But I could Graveclaw this one, lock it down in position. Okay, that one's about dead. It's going to be okay. I really just got to worry about these 2 guys down here. What do I have for this, actually? Torchlight doesn't work because my snake. It hurts my snake. Roots, I don't think locks down the water elemental. I could use paralysis, probably. I've got a lot of those. Infinite will, of course. Okay. I guess we'll just pass turn then and hope these guys don't get close to me. What is their fire resistance? Weak to fire, so I could use Wand of Flame as well. No, I can't quite shoot him yet around my ally. Now we can. So I'm just going to keep shooting him with Wand of Flame. I am engulfed. Let's get him again. I guess I'm going to... Oh, he died. Okay. I just had to pass some of the text there. So we're all good there. Now, this guy does airstrike, but he's not going to do it while I'm standing by him, probably. He does only 12 melee damage, so I think we want to stay beside him and hope we don't get knocked back. But if we do, we're just going into this wall, so that's not too scary. And... what? I could Mephitic Cloud these guys, couldn't I? Boy, there's a lot of them coming. Yeah, he can be Mephitic Clouded, so can this one. So we'll do that. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, not without getting my Sphinx Sisters. That's unfortunate. Vile Floods is also possible to try to make him not be able to cast his abilities, but he does have Reflect. I don't know if that reflects Vile Floods, come to think of it. Roots? Paralyzed, 41%. Could just melee him too. Or lock him down, make him easier to hit. That can't be reflected. Okay, he knocked us back, but I was able to raise him from the dead as he died. So we're all set there. Now I guess we're looking for Yara's targets and trying to get Mephitic Cloud onto like this. This works pretty well because my undead can't be confused. This is a bit scary because this guy does quite a bit of damage, doesn't he? Strong poison, 24. So we could look at knocking him back with Vile Floods. I think that's probably the way. Or that works. Just raise him from the dead. Always take more bodies. Sphinx Sister's down at 14 now. What did I start out with? I think it was... No, it was 14, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. Not making any progress quite yet. Let's step back so I don't get hit with that polearm. Now we've got ranged guys and this one, which is mesmerizing me. Yes, okay. So this is a problem. A problem for which I have mediocre solutions. I've got Mephitic Cloud, which doesn't reach quite yet. And Polymorph, 25%. Check Paralysis, probably the same. Yeah, it is. Usually those check the same level of willpower or difficulty. Usually, always. Anyway. What do we got here? We've got enough allies. Maybe I don't need to worry too much about it. I always do, though. I don't like Mesmerize. It's actually, it lost me, not last game, but the game before that. So let's Curare, I guess. No. Try again. Nope. Okay. What hit us? Polearm? Or these guys, potentially. I'm not sure. I'm going to Curare you. Okay, we're taking more damage. Siren is dead. What hit me? Sky Shark comes into view. Yeah, Trident. So this +0 Trident is chunking me pretty hard right now. Sky Shark's over here. What do we have that can shoot straight through these enemies? Nothing. Got Torchlight. I need this guy dead. like, now. I wish I could hit this merfolk as well. Don't want to hit the Sphinx. That's going to hurt the Sphinx and desummon it. Oof, this guy stepped up. He must be fast in water. I took more damage. I'm down at 48. Do I torchlight again? What's paralysis look like? 41%. Just check this guy, also 41%. Could Graveclaw, that does damage and makes it easier for my allies to hit him. Yep, good enough. Now, Shark. Let's walk, I'm thinking walk back to the entrance. Why is this guy confused? Not seeing what did that. Oh, I could respawn my Mana Viper. Okay, awesome. Ranged guys died. So now all my allies are sprinting toward that shark, who is hexed and slowed. So this should be just fine now. And Kirki comes around the corner as the shark dies. Now, I have Bind Soul. Is that worth doing on Kirki? She has Monstrous Menagerie, which is good. Any ally that summons is always good, obviously. Percolator? I don't know if Percolator would work that well on enemies, but why not, right? Anything that has low willpower. That might be kind of fun. Should we try it? She has 112 HP currently. I'm pretty low health, and this is going to take some of my health away from me. 93. I feel like she can't do a lot of damage to me, so let's do it. I hope that's right, because my HP is now at 34. She has no ranged abilities, right? I just checked, but I am going to just double check because... yeah, none of this does any damage to me from that distance. Okay. So, feeling good about this. Let's hit her with Curai. Where'd she go? What? Okay, it's fine. She's still cursed. I'll tell the allies to attack her. And she left again. Why is she running away? She is. She's actively running away. Okay, now she's hexed, so she can't run away anymore, at least. A lot of pigs. Lots of pigs. Let's step up behind my allies. Okay, Sphinx is down. So we will recast at 13% fail rate. Gonna hope for the best. What was it, F? Yeah, F for friends. We... what? Miscast? Yeah, miscast. I'm now slowed. Okay, got the Sphinxes. How much damage did the pigs do? 14. Not too scary. Yeah, I'm out of mana. I can just hit 2 of these with Wand Roots. I think I'm going to. Step. Okay, we got Kirki, which means that I healed a little bit when we bound her soul. Still slowed, and the pigs are still pigs. So that's kind of weird, isn't it? Like, usually those pigs turn back into humans and are neutral, but Kirki is still on the board and not dead, which means they're still enemies somehow? That's a bit odd. Let's see here. I've got a lot of nothing at the moment because I'm out of mana. I could throw Javelin. Or do I just step back and hope my allies catch up? Sweet. Got it asleep. Killed. Now I just got to watch I've got double the health I started this fight with, so feeling decent about it, I guess. I'm just going to pass turns not in the water because swimming slows me down and I'm already slowed. So we're just going to hope these guys kill quickly. I'll step up just one so that we can raise the dead. Sweet. Okay, mission accomplished. So now we're just looking for downstairs. There's one. Going to go ahead and pick up all this loot because I have like 4 Curare darts laying around. We want those. And a wand, some heal pots. Decent loot for the entry here, entry zone. There's all 4 of my Curare darts. Okay, and we're diving. I immediately get mesmerized, of course. Cast. Nope, I miscast again on the Sphinx Sisters. Try it again. There we go. All right, go get them. Just exploring here to get my mana back. We are a HuWn, so might as well use the advantages of that. Also, we want to make sure this whole space around these upstairs, or the downstairs rather, are clear. Down we go. Okay, this is a rough entryway, no doubt about it. This dude's going to knock me back. This dude's going to be berserked really quickly. So I guess the first thing we're going to do is light the torch, which did not wake the enemies up. We're going to summon our allies. Okay, we got pushback, which I'm fine with. And then we're going to lock down the shark. Cool, we killed the drake, and we killed the shark. Really solid. Good spike of damage there. There's another vial of floods. File of floods, rather. So we'll go grab that. And we're just looking for downstairs again. If you're just tuning in right now, what we're doing is trying to beat the turn count timer rather, to get the game beat in 40,000 turns. And we're trying to get down to Vaults 5 by level 18, which means I need 1 ruin. So that's why we're diving Shoals, because I don't want to get locked in Vaults, obviously. But basically, we're going to grab this ruin, we're going to dive Vaults, then we're going to leave Vaults, and then we can slow down just a bit. We still got to get into Zot before level 20 as well. Okay, level 3, Merfolk Avatar right off the bat. So we'll light the torch, summon the allies. Now we're looking to unravel her summons, I think. How bad are these guys? Are they just melee? Yeah, they just do drowning damage even. So this isn't too scary. I guess we'll pass turn. Pass turn. She's going to die quickly, right? Seems like it. Yep, all good. Now we're looking for downstairs. So far, so good in Shoals. I wasn't sure if the answer was going to be Shoals or Spider, but yeah, so far, so good. Guess we'll drop our Demon Whip at this point. Not going to be using that. Really need to work on getting scrolls identified. I have a few here I can blind read. Still haven't found Potion of Mutation either, so I don't want to blind read these. So I guess next chance we get, I'll look at doing that. Oof. Snake's chewing through my allies. There's a downstairs already. And a javeliner across the map there. He's asleep, and I could use stealth to sneak and dive. Is that wise? Certainly don't want to get jumped coming up these stairs. Okay, we'll kill the shark. I bet that wakes him up. No? Okay. We're going to dive. We're going to try to nab this ruin. Wish me luck. Okay. This is a fine map. It's not like it's Holy Shoals or something. So we will light the torch. We will summon friends. Leather armor of poison resist. Don't think we want that actually. Let's be identifying. That was enlightenment. We'll be identifying potions at this point. And then once we're done with this floor, once we grab the ruin, we'll blind read those extra scrolls we have. Okay, this is awkward with these guys on the screen. Let's just step back again. Get this guy dead first. Yeah, it looks like we're pulling this side first, so we'll just stick to it. Get next to a wall so he can't airstrike me. I have no lightning resist, electric resist, so that's what we're afraid of right now. Hello. Lots of dangerous stuff. What does Siren do? Oh no, this is an Aquamancer, rather. Aquamancer summons Primal Wave, Throw Icicle, Steam Ball, and Blink. So she's a little scary. Rapier of Venom. Definitely a little scary. What about Mephitic Cloud? Let's do that on the entryway here. Of course, my Sphinx steps straight into it. Great job. Good work. We'll step back. I guess as soon as these guys get confused, I can Yaras. I don't like these guys standing here behind me. That's not great. Just checking my skills. Looks like we're taking that to 13, so that's fine. I guess we're gonna pass a turn, or do we use Graveclaw? Could Graveclaw this guy. Okay, Avatar coming from behind. Resummon Sphinxes. Use Yaras on this so we can try to get these guys killed within my Umbra. Definitely need to focus on that Avatar. That Mesmerize is scary in the position that we're in. What do you think about Paralysis? 51%. Oh no, 0%. I don't know what it was looking at. 0%. Okay, we'll just step this way. Got one undead summoned in here. We got this dude hexed. Can I shoot? Yes, I can shoot Confusion over there. Didn't work. Got the Sea Snake maybe. Paralyze? 41%. Not great. Could net. 37%. That's even worse. What do we got? Oh, I'm just realizing that my Kirky Bound Soul is gone. That's pretty lame. Is it worth binding this Avatar? She has 84 base health. No, all she does is Avatar Song. I thought these guys summoned or something. Huh. Well, okay. I guess I'm relatively safe where I'm at right now for the time being. Let's Curare on 50%. Yep. Nope, we miss. Starting to pull a lot of enemies. This guy's confused. That's good. Yeah, we can shoot it through both of these, so at least we'll hit one of them. Avatar dies. Good deal. We're a lot safer now, all of a sudden. I think I just want to keep standing here for the reason that everybody's in my Umbra, almost. Let's see. I could get a Mana Viper up again. This guy's slowed and confused, but still barreling straight toward me, of course. Just checking. I was just thinking about Summon Horrible Things. It's down to 38%, so we're awfully close. What else might I want? I mean, Enfeeble's close too, actually. That could be fun. Let's see. Time being, I'm going to hold back. I want to get away from all these merfolk, I think. Which hides the Aquamancer in here, which is good. She's the scariest thing around at the moment, I think. This Air Drake, whatever he's called, is also dangerous. Luckily, he's still sleeping. My little bit of stealth is paying off. So we'll keep retreating. Okay, there's Aquamancer. Mephitic Cloud on you. What about there? And then let's lock Aquamancer down. Okay. Windrake flew out all of a sudden. No Yara's targets in there. Can't quite get roots through there. Could do... No, I'm out of mana. I was going to hurl Torchlight. I'm out of mana. How did I go out of mana so quickly? I guess I just used it summoning? Not sure. I could Brilliance. I could just use magic. I got 5 of them. Or I could just wait. This guy's hitting me. This guy can hit me, and this guy can kind of hit me. I can step into the confusion because I'm resistant to it. I think I do. I think I step up, actually. Wow, why do I feel like I'm moving really slow? Like, I tried to move up into my group. I must have got pushed back. Yes. Okay, this guy did his pushback ability. So I didn't actually get anywhere positive. Unfortunately, I can cast Mephitic Cloud on these guys. That's worth doing, right? We're down at half health. Not great. We're out of mana because I cast Mephitic Cloud. Okay, so this guy is causing me trouble here. These guys probably are going to be confused. That one's locked down. I would like to walk this direction optimally, away from those merfolk. Okay. Now this guy. Paralysis is 41, so Polymorph is also 41. Has Reflection, so I don't want to throw Curare. What else we got? Magic and Haste. Magic, Haste, or Heal Wounds. No, I don't want to heal wounds, but I could Curing. I got 15 of them. Do we start doing that preemptively? This one's in range of me, and this one's in range. Actually, 3 of them are in range. I'm in a bad spot here. I need to step down, I think. Okay, Windrake dead. Got 1 guy in range. Aquamancer currently dying. 2 confused ones. No Yara's targets. Going to keep stepping into undiscovered area here because that heals me and gives me mana. Okay, got Graveclaw for this guy. Sweet, it's dead. Got to enable a skill, so we're going summoning, and we're going to try to get summon horrible things on ASAP. So let's go, what'll it take? Like 17, 18 maybe? With this amount of spell casting, it might even take 19. We'll see. We're going to play it by ear. Okay, I guess I'm just going to keep revealing more tiles in order to heal. I think that's the play on the HuWn. Let's go up now. Okay, so far so good. Hopefully we get the Ruin on the first try. No dice. If you're just joining, what I'm doing is I've dove through Shoals in order to save turns and experience. I'm trying to steal the Ruin right now without killing too much. I've gained 60% of a level right now in Shoals, which isn't bad. You know, I'm trying to get less. Less is good. And all of this just to get out of here and go into vaults without getting locked in place. All right, what do I drop? Vulnerability. I'm not going to be using those, but I will take the tremor stones. I do have a Scroll of Revelation, but I don't find it that useful on this map because it'll show me these, call them cages, but I don't know which one has the ruin, so it doesn't really benefit me much. Ooh, there's Wander Roots up top. Don't want to forget about that. Hello, Kraken, coming to despawn all my friends, I expect. Huh, he didn't chase me. Okay, let's go grab this. I was expecting a big fight there. He could pop around the corner here. Well, there's the gym. Does that automatically mean the ruin's in there? I don't know. We got Javeliner, Aquamancer, Frost Giant. Ooh, he's scary. Not as scary as the Aquamancer or the Javeliner, maybe. I don't know. Definitely pulling back. I certainly don't want to be the guy tanking all these hits. So we're going to pull back onto dry land. We're going to resummon Sphinxes. Summon the snake. I'm now in melee with you. Do you want to be paralyzed? No, 13%. So I've got Vile Floods. Seems good, right? Is that going to work? 67% chance to hit. Or do I just step away from the water so she can't Primal Wave me? That's probably the way. I think that she requires Line of Fire as well to do the Icicle damage. Surely. Let's just lock her in place. Keep stepping back. She's now anti-magicked, so we should be okay now. I'm out of G-Claw, notably. Also at half mana. So we're going to try to be a little more conservative with our mana this time. Hopefully the allies can do enough work on their own. That's what we're banking on. They've got a lot of work to do, though. How much do these guys do? He does 30 plus 15. This one does 35 plus 17, so that's quite a bit. I think before I cast any more spells, I'm going to drink Brilliance, probably. Now, what could I do? Torchlight isn't good here. I need something smite targeted, and I don't have anything other than Yara's. So that isn't going to work. Awkwardly, I guess we just pass turns and hope our friends can do some work. Can I sneak a... Yeah, I can sneak a Mephitic Cloud in there. Let's go ahead and drink Brilliance. Now the Mephitic Cloud option is gone. That's okay. We're going to pass turn. Okay, here is Frost Giant. So, G-Claw's offline. I could tell Snake and everybody else to attack Frost Giant. Is that worth doing? I think it probably is. I'm going to step back in. G-Claw back online. Can I lock him down? I can. Makes him easier to hit if nothing else. I've got a single pip of cold resistance. I've got a ring that I can flip on if I need it of cold resistance. So far so good. Let's resummon Snake. He pushed through the Sphinxes, so I'm going to pull back. And he's dead. Nice. We didn't raise his corpse, which is unfortunate. Wouldn't mind a Frost Giant corpse. Boy, we're not getting any raised dead from this fight, really. I got one of the Aquamancers, maybe? Resummon Sphinxes. All right, here's this jerk. You get a Grave Claw. Okay, Javeliner. Graveclaw off. I've got Hurl Torchlight. Unfortunately, it hits my Sphinx as well. I don't want to do that. So we'll just let him step in there. Hopefully they kill it quick. I can't really do anything for them here. Like I could hit it with Wand of Roots maybe, which isn't nothing. I don't feel it's necessary, I guess. Pass turn. I got hit with Javelin. Pass turn. Javelin dead. Step away. All good. All clear. Silver Javelins, we'll take those. After I drop something useless, which would be what? Probably Willpower at this point. I have that Whiz Shield, which reflects willpower-based attacks. Yeah, so cool. We got the Ruin, and we get the gem as well. So now we can sneak back out of here, hopefully, without getting attacked. That's all we had to do for Shoals 5. So there's the Ruin. Now we're going to remember that the Javeliner's down here. We're not going to get hit by that. We're just going to sneak, sneak, sneak. I didn't really have to uncover too many tiles at all in Shoals. That went very well. What? Kirky? You didn't die. I thought you died. Where have you been all my life? Just hanging out up here for some reason. Okay, is she gonna follow me now? I mean, come on. What? Grab our throwing nets. Okay, she's following me now randomly. I don't know what the deal was. I got her and then I just assumed she was dead because she didn't follow. I guess I was supposed to cast Recall Undead Harvest. But okay, there's Shoals. First Ruin. Let's see where we're at. 28% on Summon Horrible Things. It's getting there. It could go faster though. Let's just check. We've got Grand Grimoire here, which has Malign Gateway, which is at 67%. This has BVC, which could be very good for us, actually. I have almost no Necromancy and no Earth trained, so I could get it all night pretty quickly. Before we go into Vaults, which is the next thing we're doing, and we're going to dive Vaults all the way to 5, let's go ahead and read these scrolls. There's a Blink scroll. Do you want to cancel this Blink? Yes, unfortunately, but at least we have Blink. Blind Read Fear, Blind Read Torment, and Blind Read Immolation. So we've just got Singleton potions. We're not going to do any of that. And I guess what we're going to do is we're going to go to... Oh, we haven't found vaults even. Hello. Okay. What are we on then? Like D12, I want to say? Yeah, so we've started exploring. I finished D12. Here's D13. We're done with that. Could vaults be on this floor? It could. Not likely, though. And then what? I didn't go down to V14 yet. No. Okay, so vaults must be on D14, right? Okay, so we do not have poison resist. I mean, negative resist, rather. They do Bolt of Draining, 3D, some number. Do I want to flip my Staff of Death on? I think I do. Cool, they didn't see me. Light the Black Torch. Summon Sphinxes. And I hit level 16. let's flip back to alchemy. And now we're just looking for vaults entrance, basically. Hello, wizard. Okay, now I've got to recalculate where I'm at. I think my play generally is Mephitic Cloud into Yarez, or just let the Sphinx Sisters do their thing. But we're going to Mephitic Cloud this guy. And then we're going to do it again. And then trade with Sphinx Sisters. Okay, Yarez. Got him. Dead end. Great. Hello, snail. That's what we want. So if I can bind the soul of this snail, we're going to be golden. Should have done it in layer. Forgot. I think it was Plank that reminded me you should be binding that snail. And that was too late. I read it too late. My fault. We're going to get that one, though, if we can. Right now we got Kirky as the bound soul. I don't know if that's good or not, to be honest with you. It kind of comes down to her percent chance of percolating things or summoning things, right? Look at that reflect damage. Huge. Being in melee with these guys is like the safest thing to do. There's vaults. I think I want that torpor snail before we go into vaults, right? Seems like a good play. Corrosion dragon. I do have corrosion resist, so this is fine. Sphinx going in. Go get him, boys. Nope. Sphinx is gone. Hit you with Graveclaw. Moving on. More archers. Throw some confusion up there. Random spider. G-Claw offline. I'll just step to the side here so my guys can get in there better. And then I guess I'm passing turns. I don't really have anything to do here. I can cast Mana Viper. I can cast a Yaras in the back line. Seems good. All kinds of random stuff coming out of here. What's the deal? That's unfortunate. So Sphinxes are going to be petrified. Might as well Yaras this guy, right? And then I will just wait until that mist goes away. Dude, so many. Why are there so many Cyclopses and things? Pathetic. And I'm just about out of mana as well. That's awkward. I've only got 3 brilliances. I've got 5 magics. I want to recast Sphinx Sisters is what I'm thinking, but maybe I'll just step down here, let Kirky get up there. She can summon things too if she'd ever, do something useful. That would be great. I could Yara's, but I'm not going to. I'm going to save my mana for recasting Sphinxes, which seems like a good play. Come on, Kirky, do something useful. Oh, she did. She summoned this little Lindworm here. Oh boy, I'm so excited. You're so useful. Dude, this is a jam-packed vault. I got to make sure I have enough mana when that Torpor Snail comes around the corner. So it costs 6 mana. I'm at 3. Got to keep an eye on that. That's the only reason I'm fighting this right now, is to get that Torpor Snail. Okay, we got 7 mana, so we're all set. Hey, Percolator went off. Okay, so Kirky's not totally useful. Useless, I mean. Just a little bit. This guy's scary, just because I don't want my guys to be locked down. Let's hit him with Claw. Come on, get the kill. Oh, I reflected that. Nice. It's still going to lock my zombies down, though, isn't it? Okay, I guess we'll resummon Sphinxes, who can't quite get in there yet. Just passing turns to let the guys kill. Luckily, Kirky summoned inside. Now, where's that snail? It's all the way up here. So this is a different vault. Snail's going to be around the corner. Hey, Alan, thanks for joining. He says, it's awesome you're streaming. Thank you. This is my 5th stream ever, I guess, at this point. And it's going well. I enjoy it. I like it better when people interact, so thank you for that. We're trying to get this snail soulbound, so let's see how we go. Sphinxes are a little slow on the uptake here. They ought to be front line. Instead, they're lagging behind. All right. This is a bit awkward because the snail is going to be across a lava gap, probably. And this is not a great place for my allies to fight. But I want this bad enough. So I'm going to spawn over here next to snail. But snail can't get to me because there'll be lava or something here. And I'm going to summon Sphinxes into that space. Or do I summon them here? Yeah, I'll summon them here. And then drag them through. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bind this guy before he gets hurt too much. Got it. Now, I'm just second guessing myself actually, because if I already have a bound soul and I bind another one, will it just replace the old one or does the old one block it? I assume the new one replaces the old one, surely, right? It'd be super clunky if it was any other way. We're just going to find out. I think it'll work fine. Okay, so nobody can hurt me from here as it stands. Let's go ahead and lock this guy down. Hopefully Sphinx takes him. No, okay, try again. Okay, Kirky is dead. So I guess that absolves that issue. Replaces, Alan says. Thank you, Alan. I figured it had to. It'd just be too clunky otherwise, right? Let's see. Yeah, Strangelet. Thanks. Pretty sure it's replaced. All good. What are we doing now? I can cast Mana Viper. This is a little awkward here. I guess I want these guys dead first. Let's just focus on that. I could poison him. I've got poison darts. I can sit here and throw poison darts at the very least, right? If I can't do anything else. And then, nope, claws offline. Why are my guys not doing any damage to those boulder beetles? Hurry up. Let's get it done. Cast snake, which should spawn. Oh no, I thought it'd spawn here. I guess I don't have enough space. Okay, are we passing turns? Are we throwing javelins? I could throw javelins at this guy. Seems fine. Okay, respawn. Sphinxes, throwing javelins, throwing javelins. It's taking forever. Come on. Somebody do some damage. Please. Trade spaces with Sphinx. You go get him. Okay, we got him. I'm going to pop on my Ring of Flight, and we'll fly over there and get our stuff. Alan says, Yred is such a fun Pokemon concept, but the bound minion needs better AI options. They always die no matter what I do. Yeah, I mean, it's the problem, I would say, of having a minion, which in this case thinks it's a melee unit, but really you want it to stand in the back line, right? And Kirki's the same problem. Kirki is a caster. She knows she's a caster, but her AI says run in and do melee damage, which is not helpful to anybody. Okay, will you die, please? Hey, these boots are going to be an upgrade. I'm just going to step around here and recast Sphinxes. Come on, dude. There we go. All right. Oh man, they're almost amazing. I absolutely do not want harm on anything on this character. That's too bad. Those are really good otherwise. But we got what we came for, which was that snail. And so now we're going to dive vaults. In we go. Going to have to cast Recall Undead Harvest. And then I will cast Light the Black Torch. And then I am just going to take a 30-second break. I'll be right back, and I'll thank you for your patience. Thank you for waiting. Here we go. The goal, to reiterate, since some of you are new, is we're racing against the turn clock and my XP bar. We're doing pretty good at it. We're sitting at 16%. We're trying to get down to V5. Just got to poke our head in before or at level 18. And that's the second bonus for this week. So that's the goal. We're racing through here. Looking for downstairs. A little bit awkward placement there because I don't want to get marked, obviously. So I'm just trying to stand behind my minions. Dude, Torpor Snail is amazing. This is going to be great. I can feel it already. All right. Shoals went really well. We dove through Shoals as well for the same reasons and found downstairs so quickly on each floor. It was great. Hopefully we can do the same thing here. Now, at the very least, we're going to get a Identify Scroll on this floor, which is good because I still haven't found Resistance Pot and I haven't found Mutation Pot. There's Ambrosia. Okay, it looks like a Hasted Lindworm, so that's going to be the guy that can buff his allies, obviously. Don't know what they're called. And they ran away. But yeah, that guy is particularly easy. There he is. Ironbound Beastmaster. Particularly easy because I have Yara's Violent Unraveling, which is a hard counter for this guy. He still locked me down, though. That kind of sucks. Okay. He's got a horde of slimes. That's a little unfortunate for us, but we're going to unravel. We can hit all the enemies at once, which is great. And then we'll do it again. And still can't move. Now we can. Summoning to 17. So we'll have to check what our Nameless Horror, not Nameless Horror, what's it called? Summon Horrible Things is at, but I'm guessing we got to keep going. So let's go to 18. We are at 26% fail rate. I feel like we've been there for a while. But we're going to keep going. That's the goal. Get that online. Definitely want these elephants if I can raise them from the dead. There's one. There's another. Now watch, I'll find downstairs right away and I'll lose them. Not exactly the kind of place we want to be going through with our minions here. Let's go somewhere else. This is awkward because I want to Yara's if he starts convoking. Good enough, just get him dead. Hello, you. Oh, you know what? I've got a killer combo right here because Torpor Snail permanently slows these guys, and I can hit them with Yara's every turn. I think. New tech unlocked. Oh, that's so good. Now if I just had mana regen or something. Actual mana to cast the spells with. That would be great. But yeah, that works. It's a permanent target for anything within line of sight. I think. At least, you know, there might be one turn downtime, but incredible. Let's see. Really want that Warden dead. That's not great. Really don't want that snail dead. How about Yara's? Again. There's one kill. Let's step in. We'll get the kill ourselves. It's fine. Let my minions in. Come on, boys. Follow me. You got locked out. There's a downstairs. That doesn't count. There's one. That works. Let's go get him. Let's get away from these walls, more importantly. Lock you down. Oh, step away from the walls. Remember what I'm doing. Down we go. Recall the harvest. What an awkward space this is. Oh, this is awful. Is it worth lighting the torch? Or do I want to go somewhere else? I'm not feeling like I'm as pressured for XP as I thought I was going to be. Which means I could go find a different downstairs. This is a terrible one for me. Yep. I'm going to do it. I think it's the right play. I could fight that, but I don't want to risk losing my Torpor Snail. That's kind of the big thing. Ringmail, cold resist, okay. What are the chances of downstairs being in here? Not very good. There we go. This one's going to be better. Watch. Totally worth. Maybe. Yet to be determined. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. So we'll light the torch. We get an unknown wand. Wand of light. Excellent. What are we dropping? Probably the positive energy ring. Oh, I still have flight on. Let's put our intelligence ring on. And that's going to solve the question of why was Horrible Things so hard to cast? It's online now. Hello, end-game spell. My favorite spell in the game, basically online. That's on H. And we're going to be casting that to open fights now, probably. What do we get? Splinter Frost Shell? Maybe. Yeah, no. Just kidding. Enfeeble is pretty close to online. That could be a thing. Like enfeebling orbs of fire and then surrounding them with my allies is very good, obviously. But I think ignition is the next thing, probably. So we're going to take this to 18, summoning, and then we're just going to jam fire magic to get ignition online. I think we're going to be golden after that. Ooh, Wizard's Library. So I think I'll do Sphinxes first. And then we'll do horrible things. Apparition added to the library. Okay, we're suddenly surrounded. That's okay. We've got a lot of powerful allies now, and I am no longer worried about the rest of the game. This should easily carry from here. Cyclopedia of Missiles gives me Static Discharge. Oh boy. Wizard's Library here, we picked up Apparition and Static Discharge. Somebody kill that Convoker, please. Thank you. Summoning to 18. So yeah, jam fire magic now. See if we can't get ignition online as well, which would be totally sick. It's going to have to be like level 15. Is that smart, or should I go fighting? Yeah, I'm being a little foolish doing that, I think. I should probably at least get some fighting online. I should get invocations up too, probably, before I go fire magic, so that I can at least cast Yrdamol's top level ability. Yeah, okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've got enough offense for a while. I'm fine. So we're just going to take this up to 12, say. We'll see what our HP is. Max 120 right now. That's good. And invocations will be pretty cheap to get online. But look at this. 75% fail rate on our panic button. That ain't good, obviously. So that'll be the next thing we're looking at doing. Another item with harm on it. I'm not doing that. Goes without saying. Ooh, here's a Roots Wand. And a Torment Scroll, which we're not going to use. Probably. Just looking for downstairs. Okay, let's try to get Yrdamol's Umbra on these guys. Look at them all. Just kidding, I'm going to step back away from that alarm trap. I don't want anything to do with that. Just going to pass some turns here. Recasting Sphinxes. Okay, should be okay on the alarm trap now, at least. All right, here's the other upstairs. So let's go away from that. That's not where we want to be. We'll keep going up. Keep looking for downstairs. Just trying to dive. Eye on the prize. Ooh. I don't like my snail up front there. Alan asks Death Channel and Death Store. Did I pick it up? No, I don't have those. D-Chan would be amazing here. Pairs perfectly with Yrdamol. But no. No dice on that, unfortunately. Let's throw a Yara's on the back line here. Let's do it again. Nope, miscast. Okay, here's what we're afraid of, because I don't have any electrical resistance. Nor do I have pots of resistance. And so we really, really need to focus that guy. Need to keep him confused, hexed, at least slowed. And unfortunately, my slow guy is right up front. So can we recall Undead to reposition him? Not well enough, huh? Try it again. Not working for me. That's unfortunate. Okay, Yara's to at least get him malmutated, reducing his hit dice. Oh god, I don't want that torpor snail in there, but I don't want to step up, do I? What does he do in melee? I have corrosion resist, so I'm not too scared of that. And he does 42 dire flail damage, which is much less scary actually than call down lightning. So if I got in close, I could Mephetic Cloud. Let's do it. And then what? Yara's on the back line? He's already malmutated. I just want him confused. Okay, I got hit. Can't cast Sphinxes on this. Irradiate, maybe. What about paralysis? Oh, yeah, he's not confused. He's locked down, slowed, malmutated, poisoned. 51% chance to paralyze. Sure. Got him. He's very poisoned. And now we go Yara's, which should kill them both. I really need to do something about my mana. It's so bad. It's just not nearly enough. What can I do? I mean, I've got a magical power ring, but I need the intelligence to be able to cast my spells. Like, if anything, I need more spell casting just to get the spells online and more mana. We just hit level 10 on fighting. Okay, I talked myself into it. Spellcasting to 15. Got to do something about that. Just passing a few turns here to get a little more mana. And then we'll use the explore function on the HuWn to get the rest of it. There's a downstairs, but I'm seeing an open door. So I'm worried about getting flanked. Convoker didn't see me, did see me. Okay, we'll kill him. We'll just make sure this is clear. Convoker, no convoking. Got him. So this is Vaults 2. And we're just going to make sure we're not getting flanked again. All good. Diving Depths 3. Funeral Chambers on the map and a guy that can mark me. Light the torch. Summon the friends. Block the line of sight, most importantly. What is this? Halberd is two-handed. Has our elect. Bunch of other bad stuff, though. Oh, hello, you. With your ranged damage. What's on here? Is this worth going to? Arbalist. Scale mail. None of that's any good. Cool. Just passing turns while the Sphinxes do work. Now, do I look in the funeral chamber if I find it? I think I dive if I find the downstairs, which I do. Okay, I think that's what I do. The funeral chamber is the longest lasting time portal in the game. I'm on Vaults 3. I only need to dive one more after this to get the bonus point. And so I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to dive 4, and I'm going to dive 5, then I'm going to come straight back to Vaults 3 here and try to look for that funeral chamber, probably. This one has the Crackle of Arcane Power, which I'm much more interested in, actually. Do I Revelation for this? Where are we? So here it is. There's a griffin Alan says Funeral Chamber is all fun and games until a ghost has polar vortex. Well, I haven't seen that yet, luckily. But yeah, I hear you. They're really hit and miss. I like going in them. I like it that it's three separate areas and you can kind of pick and choose which one you want to do. Sort of choose your own adventure situation. I like that. I think it's good. It's good design. But when you get really powerful ghosts and no loot, it's kind of a bummer. But what I'm going to do is, so here's this. Here's my downstairs. Here's an enemy I'm scared of. Here's a convoker. I think I'm going to go down, pop my head in here, kill this guy. Then I'm going to go this way. I have enough XP, certainly, to do at least pop my head in here, right? So that's what we're going to do. We've got time. It's going to be fine. So light the torch. Summon the friends. We'll pop in here. Nope, got a Yara's. Even if that means resummoning the Sphinxes, that's fine. Come on, get him dead. Thank you. Exploring more tiles to get mana. Pop head in here. And that guy went away. Okay. Well, that's awkward. Because now we're going to pull a bunch of other stuff, unfortunately. Oh, let's go try to resurrect them. I got one of them. Boy, so many of those Mechamists. What are they doing? It's a Mechamist party over here. Anything else? I know that Sphinx was there somewhere. Guess he didn't want to play. Okay. Now the Orc party. Let's go ahead and summon horrible things. That should deal with this handily. Yara's on this guy, debuffing the main one. Yara's on the main one, get rid of his might. And he should die pretty quickly. We're about to hit level 17. I can be level 18. I just can't hit level 19 to get that bonus point. So I think we're still fine in terms of doing the portal up here first. Because I know where the downstairs is. It's right over here. Should be easy enough. Not too worried. Spellcasting to 14. I now have 35 mana. 11% here. 5% Sphinx Sisters. Okay. Let's get a reflect going on, shall we? Or just stand behind minions, that's fine too. All right, let's see what we get. We're at 7% through 17. This is fine. Oh man, probably the worst one for like wanting to pull out potentially. So this is Galubria. It has malign gateways, 2 of them in the center, and has some really good spells probably, but probably spells I already have, like summon horrible things. I have access to malign gateway. What else could it have? Yara's, which I have. Summoning stuff, which I don't need. I'm talking myself out of doing this one. I don't think we need this. It's also relatively difficult. It wouldn't be with my summoning spells. I'd be fine. But it's got mutators. I'm going to bail. I think this isn't worth it. I can't think of a single piece of loot. Somebody in the comments, tell me, is there loot here that we need? I don't think there is. I think I've got all the spells I could possibly want from it. I don't know of any items that are like guaranteed drops from here that we need. I just don't think it's worth it. Right? Because like these are the spells that you can get from here. So I'm just going to wait a second here and see if you guys have any thoughts. But I think this is an easy skip. If it was just about any other WizLab where I could retreat if I wanted to, then I think we'd stay. But Yeah, given that I can't even think of anything I want here, we're going to bail. Let's go get that bonus point. Hello, Quicksilver Dragon. My God, that's scary. Horrible Things. Great, we didn't miscast it. And I'm just going to step away. Oh, look at that. Sphinx just about one-shotting it. So good. Oh, no. Torpor Snail, no. Don't do it. Okay, that worked. I recalled Harvest. No, he killed my Torpor Snail anyway. It shot through me and hit it. Oh, no. Torpor Snail, I'll think fondly of our time together. Oh, we got a Quicksilver Dragon. Hello, you. Shooting Orbs of Destruction. No thanks on that. Jesus. Oof. Okay, we got a Sphinx on the backside, which can paralyze us. We've got an electric shooting giant. We've got a summoner? No. Damnation. F in chat for our snail bro. Yes, F in chat, boys. Snail down. Spent the whole game looking for another snail, and he lasted how many floors? 4? Poor snail bro. All right, but time to get serious here because this is a set of scary enemies. We don't have electrical resist. You can't resist damnation. So I'm going to be very cautious about where I'm stepping. Going up, and we got a Convoker. My God. I think I'm just running away, hoping Sphinx has killed this guy first. What's my horrible things? 10%. Don't miscast. We miscast. At least no, Deep Elf is still alive. Deep Elf is where? I don't see it. It says it's on my screen, and I'm blind. What? Literally don't see it. It says Deep Elf High Priest. Where? Game, please. No? Let's try to cast again. Horrible things, go. You have got to be freaking kidding me. Double miscast on this? Do it again. Hell Knight's coming now. Do I haste? Real scared of this. I really didn't expect that to go so bad. 63%. That's really bad. I think we haste. I mean, there's a bunch of bad stuff here. This guy, too. I'm going to cast again. Chat, what is going on? 10% miscast. 1, 2, 3 times. I'm very grumpy about this. Let's see. Yeah, I agree, Chuck. I'm thinking about the best way to get out. Random blink is most likely to land me in this range rather than here, so I think that's not the way. It's either teleport scroll or blink scroll, probably, right? I could also fear, but these guys have infinite will. I'm moderately sure. Let's just check. Yeah, infinite will. 64% on the Sphinx. So fear ain't it. Summons isn't the way anymore because all 3 of them can dispel my summons, potentially, each turn. Fathomless Shackles is offline, 75%. I don't like teleport because most of this floor is unexplored, but I could do it. I really don't want to use a blink scroll, obviously. What can Yred do for me? A bunch of nothing, pretty much. Bunch of nothing. All these guys are doing is blocking line of sight. They're about to die. So I got to get out real quick. Blinking over here works. But then I'm down to one blink scroll. I step here. I can't step. Obviously, I'll be surrounded. Teleport takes 3 to 5 turns. I think that's too many. 3 to 5 turns is too many turns in front of these 3 guys. The steep elf may be still alive. I'm not sure. And these dudes. What do they do besides drain my mana, which is also bad? 26 damage. We are hasted. Does that change anything? Don't have anything like invisible that I could use. Do have fog. Could fear these guys away and then just have these to deal with. Did you raise the banner yet? Yes, I raised the banner and then I went into the Wiz Lab, which turned it off. And so we don't have that online anymore. I wasn't expecting this big of a fight between here and there, but here we are. I think fog and fear both work here, because then I have to fight these guys. But I have haste. If I fear and then I blink, random blink. There's an upstairs over here too. So if I do get back up this upstairs, I can look for this upstairs. The only way to it is through here. Vial of Floods probably isn't going to do it. It's not going to push back through there. What do we think? No butterflies. Haven't found that yet. I think I'm going to try fear on the attempt to save my blink scroll. And if it doesn't work on like most of the enemies right away, then I think I'm blinking out probably. I'm not too scared of being in melee range with 2 of these guys at once. I also have haste, so I'm kind of hoping that I can use that. I might be foolish enough to try to cast Summon Horrible Things again, but I don't know. That seems really stupid. Evocables, he says, are Tremor Stones, Roots. I mean, Roots does work here, right? I think so. Nets, Polymorph, Paralysis, Floods. So I think Roots works, right? Yeah, Tambourine, I wish. Tremor Stones, maybe. Tremor Stones, maybe. Does Roots work on Nameless Horrors? Can see invisible. Immune to drowning. Are they insubstantial? Class non-living, giant, mindless. I think Roots works on these guys. So I could go fear, Roots, run away. Yeah, I'm going to try it. It's better than a blink scroll, at the very least. I'm not going to die this turn. So I feared these 2, but not the Sphinx, which of course is what I'm most afraid of. Roots works, but that went poorly. So we're now blinking. We're out of mana. and the Sphinx could see me. So unfortunate. I wasted an extra fear scroll because of that. But I think it was worth a try. I certainly can't fault myself for trying there. Haste has run out. Okay, nobody's here, so we're going to correctly cast horrible things. We're going to cast Sphinxes, and then we're going to try to take these guys out one at a time. What do we think? Gonna work? Gonna save some mana just in case he dispels stuff, which he's likely to do. And what do I want to do? How am I helping here? Oh, Silver Jabs. This is going to be rough if I can't kill them quickly. Okay, there's a Yara's target. Nice. Hexed him, raised him from the dead. Here's another one. Summon horrible things again? Got it. Okay. Hopefully our dry spell of miscasting that is over. Let's see. I'm out of mana. Look at this. Guardian Sphinx. Sphinx Marauder, rather. And here's my guy coming to ruin my day. Boy, that wind is really strong. I hope you can't hear that. Holy shit. So I am sitting in a little external cabin outside of the house, which is my recording room. And that wind is whipping me around like crazy. I don't know if you heard that. Let me know if you heard that wind. That was crazy. Blowing tree branches across the top too. Okay, now that distraction is over. Sorry about that. To answer your question, Chuck, Yara's does not work on the Nameless Horrors. They are durably summoned. But you can Yara's the guys next to them and get the Malmutate debuff on them, which is pretty good. Like this. Of course, I don't have the mana for it, of course. So what we're going to do is line of sight this guy so he can't dis-summon or despawn my, my summons. That is the stated plan. No wind sounds, says Alan. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I put a sound filter on OBS, which is supposed to help with my button presses and stuff. So apparently it helps with that wind in the background too, which I'm happy to hear. Just trying to get a little better each stream, basically. Okay, this is going well, one at a time. Now we've got some durable summons up. And hit him with Claw. He despawns my guides. What do I have mana for? Mana Viper, that's probably not the thing. Let's hit him with Jabs if I can. Where did these guys come from? What the hell? They were standing here, I guess? They spun around the corner like that? You have a standalone cabin for recording. I do, Alan. Not just for recording. We use it for business purposes as well. So it's a business write-off, actually. But I also play my games in here. So there you go. The double whammy. Thinking Vial of Floods to knock these guys back. Shut off his summoning, at the very least. And once again, I find myself in a position I'd rather not be in. Why does this keep happening to me? It's because of these nameless horrors. These guys are jerks. He's hasted but can't cast spells. How much damage does he do? 52 on the heavy weapon. Oh, I do have Blink. Let's do Blink. slightly better position, I guess. We'll do Wand of Roots and then misclick because that's what we do around here. 41% chance to paralyze, but at least I've got the summoner or the de-summoner going. Of course, I'm out of mana at the same time. So I do know that Fear works on them. They can't one-shot me from here. So if I pop mana and then go Sphinxes, I'm going to feel good about it, right? He's hasted and can cast spells. They can both hit me from here. So this is a bad situation to be in. Blink is offline. If I can get one turn to cast the Sisters, I'll feel good about it. Maybe. Okay, that hurt. They hit me with fire. If I stand right where I'm at, I'm in one-shot range. If I step back once, I am not, I think. I could also Potion of Healing. I've got several of those. I really hate these guys are hasted. It's a bad situation to be in with them being hasted and one of them having a reach over the other one. Like, this is the worst possible position to be in with these two. The only thing that could make this worse is that Thunderhulk coming around the corner, which is absolutely possible. So, got to keep our eye out. Really wish I had like Summon Croc right now would be great. That's what we need. Summon Croc. I think Random Blink is okay. I think Random Blink is probably better than, slightly better than Heal Pot. Certainly better than stepping back. Let's go Random Blink. Yeah, Brits. No longer negative blink. I agree. I think that's the play. We'll see. They do have ranged abilities. It's good. It worked. We took no damage that turn. They're now in melee range of this guy, and I have Graveclaw online. So for at least this turn, I can lock down either of these guys. They're surely immune to poison, right? Mephetic Cloud isn't going to work. No, they can be confused. So can my Sphinxes, of course. So I could throw Mephetic Cloud right here-ish so that it gets him and he'll step into it. I'm immune to it. That could work. Or I Graveclaw, one or the other. Or I roll Paralysis at 41%. I don't think that's on the table. What's net? 68? I could also just Heal Pot. Heal Pot does feel pretty good here. They both have Bolts of Fire or whatever it's called. Maybe I just heal. I got 6. Let's do it. That was a small heal. Oh, the resulting heal was small because I got hit with fire there. So we're back in the situation where they can both hit me. I kind of think I just fear again. I mean, I hate to use another fear scroll, but it probably solves this situation. Let's see. Hurl the Torchlight probably doesn't do it. I'd really like horrible things, but you watch. If I cast that, I'm going to get a nameless horrible thing again. But I could try it. I mean, 10%, I really shouldn't be miscasting this much. If I got that, I could step back through my allies and probably be pretty good. You have got to be freaking kidding me. Game. Unacceptable. This is unacceptable behavior. That's the 4th time out of 5 casts that I've got a nameless, whatever the hell this thing is. At least we killed one of them. Terrible, terrible luck though, at 10%. It's not that bad. It's not that hard to just cast it correctly. Game, come on. What do we do? Roots? Roots hits both of these guys. Oof is right. Okay, Roots works. Glaive hit me. It hurt. Ironbound Preserver is coming, so we're going to step down. Okay, double kill on that. And now we're running generally towards the stairs because I'm expecting the Thunderhawk to come around the corner now. Given my luck. God dang, man, that was really sketch. Really, really sketch. Just passing a few turns here. I don't want to pass too many. Pop this open and get some healing. Now let's go find that Thunderhawk. I don't think I've ever miscast a 10% fail rate spell that many times effectively in a row. Certainly not when it really counted. My God. Okay, we got a wand of polymorph over here. That's okay. Here's our Sphinx friend. Okay, that's spellcasting to 15. So we got a whole 1 magic point out of that from 14 to 15. Not great. I'm thinking more fighting, I guess. I've already got it set to 12. Let's go ahead and do that. I have literally spent the last half hour or better trying to get to the stairwell. I don't know if you guys realize that. I think it's probably been half an hour trying to get here from here. Just getting through here has been so hard. That's what you get for diving all these places, though. Can he hit me from there? I think he can. No, I think not. Maybe he can. We're going to risk it. We're going to try Wand of Roots. Brits. Doing the math over here, he says 1 over 10 to the power of 4 is awful odds for horrible things casts. There you go. That's what is the chance of essentially miscasting 4 times in a row. Now I did cast it 5 times and I got one of them to work. So, but yeah, basically the odds are very slim. That was a really low roll and it really mattered. I was in a bad situation, but that's okay. Bygones be bygones. That said, I'm kind of scared to cast it again. I'm sitting here like, I wish I could cast horrible things, but that would put me in a bad spot. So I'm going to cast Mana Viper instead. You know, it's actually bad enough that it's changing the way I'm playing now because I don't want to miscast it again in this situation. All I want to do is get to the stairway. I want it so bad, I'm not even going to cast my best spell right now, which is ridiculous. Okay, Vault Warden. I'm going to step in. No, I'm not. I'm going to stay right here. He's not going to shut the door. Oh no, Thunderhawk. What are you doing? I knew he was coming. I knew it was going to happen. Here he is. He doesn't see me yet. Step in. Shut the door. I hope this is the right play. This is still at 10. I'm going to stay by this door because I want to be in melee range of this Thunderhawk, who does like 46 damage melee, but that's better than his lightning strike. So we're just going to stand here. And we're going to pass turns until these guys die. Good. I like this. He locked the door, locking Thunderhawk out. I feel a lot better about it now. So I'll take a step up. We got anti-magic here. I'm going to Yara's, I think. Nope, wrong button. Yara's. So if I Yara's here, it'll at least debuff these two. Unravels the snake. That's fine. And this is going to be great. I'm going to step in so that we can resurrect their corpses. Can't hurl torchlight because the torch isn't lit. So we're just going to hope Sphinxes can do work. Wild. Thunderhawk opened the door when it was locked. Didn't think that was possible. So now we're focusing on the new enemy. 41% chance to paralyze. Can be confused. That's probably the answer. 41 to mutate as well. Yes. So we're going to go Mephetic Cloud. I'm not even sure. This guy got polymorphed here. That was my Sphinx. I guess that's okay. All right, so he blinks out of it, unfortunately. So I'm trying to step out of his line of sight, which we can do here. And I'm just going to be very wary of my mana because I'm down to 17. I think I'm going to drink a Brilliance because this fight could go longer than I want it to. Now that he's in the confusion, I'm going to do a smite targeted lockdown. Hopefully that's enough. Recast Sphinxes. Let's get a Curare going in this direction. No dice. Hit the back line. Go again. Got him. He's almost dead. Still not confused. I'm going to lock this guy down for the kill. I'm going to shoot another one down here. He's confused finally. And we got him. So that part of the fight went really well. For once, my God. The luck on this run is low. But we're doing it all the same. What do we get? Bunch of nothing? Yeah, pretty much. Par for the course. Sphinxes disappear just as I try to switch into them. Get him. One to polymorph, 6 charges. Okay. Oh, don't want to miss this Curare dart over here. Okay, well, that was a ride, wasn't it? My God. So now all we need to do is pop our head down into Vaults 5. We get our bonus point, and then we get the heck out of Vaults. And I think we don't come back, probably. Because we're halfway through 17. We aren't going to need the experience because we can only be level 20 by the time we pop our head into Zot. So that's kind of what we're looking at. So here we go, no whammies, right? What would a whammy look like here? It'd be instant paralyze or a Vault Warden shutting the door behind me. Neither of those things are going to happen. It's going to go great. In we go. This is a nice entrance. If I had Ignition online, which I do have available here, this is just a fine entrance, really. Nothing scary. But what it means is we get our bonus point, we back out, and we get out of here. Teleport trap. Yeah, good point. Teleport trap. Our luck isn't that bad, Chuck, thankfully. I'm just as surprised as you are. And it's not. But there we go. So bonus point for that. We also got 6 pips of Yred piety here in Vaults, I think it was. Back up to Vaults 3. So the question is, do we want to go for the funeral chamber? Thanks, Chuck. He says congrats. Yeah, we got our HuWn. We got both bonus points. We got 6 pips of piety. So we're looking good so far. in general, we're heading back to Spider now to get that ruin. And we're working on getting, I think, Ignition online to go into Slime. Or is that foolish? That's probably too far off, isn't it? Do I just go more into summonings and make sure those are really online? Maybe. Because then I could just go Immolation Scroll into Summon Horrible Things and Sphinx Sisters. That probably clears Slime fine, I think. If anybody has thoughts on that. I was thinking Immolation, or not Immolation, Ignition, but I've waited so long to level it. And I'm trying to avoid XP as well, so it's probably not the way. I think the way is just summoning. Brits asking an important question, which I haven't talked about since the beginning of this, so we'll do a recap. Says, what is this sudden death business about? Not super up to date on the DCSS challenge stuff. So this is from the Crawl Cosplay community, and it is a sudden death tournament, which has 5 weeks in it, 5 different characters. This is week 5, so this is your last chance to get in on it. And the sudden death aspect is that you only get one chance. So if you die, that's it. That's your contribution for the week. And that's the thing that makes it a little harder than most of the other tournaments where you get infinite chances. But basically, there's a series of challenges to do where you get bonus points and points for like getting ruins and things like that. And then whoever has the most points wins. And there's a ranking system. I'm currently like 8th or 7th or something. And the winner is already known, I think. I believe it's Plankenstein for this tournament. I think he's also the only person who didn't die at all, which is really good. A streak on these challenge characters is solid. So congrats to him. But yeah, look into it, Brits. Go to the Crawl Cosplay webpage. I think I have... No, I don't have a link in this video. I will, though. I will put a link in this video after I'm done being live. And maybe somebody could put it in chat even. Or you know what? Here, I will. Hang on. I can do that from here, I think. There you go. That's the Crawl Cosplay link. You can go there. You can see the standings. You can see the challenges. It's all there. It's been good fun. This is the first time I've done this. I haven't done any of the Crawl Cosplay stuff, so it's been good. I've enjoyed it. I'll do more of it. Highly recommend it. It's a good community. They have their own Discord. Make sure to join that if you haven't yet. But for now, we're at 1 hour and 45. I think it's probably time for me to call it quits for now. We got all the bonuses and everything I was trying to do. So now we'll be debating between the funeral chambers and just going straight to Spider. Or actually, we could go back to Orc 2 and get some shops because we never checked them. Never even went to Orc 2. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Come back next time. We'll probably take it all the way to Zot in the next run, I expect. So Britt says, probably over my skill level. That's okay. There are people plenty of people, most people even, that died every week. But they still get points. You know, you get points for killing uniques, for leveling to... What? No, not leveling. Getting your god all the way up in piety level. Getting uniques, getting ruins. So just like little things will get you points. So it's totally worth trying. If nothing else, you could go to the website and try some of the weekly Crawl Cosplay characters. It's a good way to get better at the game, I think, because it says, you know, try a Minotaur of something and you have to go certain gods, and that's essentially role-playing a certain character, right? Asterion is his name. I was blanking there. But it's like it pulls uniques and it tells you, play this unique. And it just lets you try out different play styles, which is a cool idea. I really like it. I haven't actually done any of it myself, but theoretically, I think it's a great idea. I think it's perfect for new players. Britt says he loses more than 80% of his DCSS runs, but he'll check it out. Yeah, if you're losing 80% and winning 20%, you're in the top 1% of players, right? I think that's how you should be looking at it, actually. I'm guessing if you think you're not very good, you're losing more than that. But like if you're legit only winning or let me rephrase that. If you're legitimately winning 20% of your runs, you're doing great. So, you know, go for it. I recommend anybody watching this, go check it out. It's worth joining the community and looking around. Yeah, so thank you for watching, Brits, and everybody else. Thanks for contributing. And I will be live at the latest tomorrow around this time. And yeah, we'll go from here. Doing well. Hope you subscribe if you enjoyed this and get notified for the next time I go live. See you out there.